Hey guys, it's Killer. Welcome to Xperience podcast. Tune into episode 1. This is not going to be like any other ordinary podcast with all the mics and stuff like that. No, because it's not about how it looks. It's just about the message and what people really want to hear and what people need to hear. When I say I have stories, y'all, I have stories. Like, this podcast is going to be one for the books. Xperience, the name speaks for itself. I'm going to be talking about nothing but experiences. And whoever gets mad at my experiences, oh well. Because y'all already mad. So I really don't even give two shits. Sometimes God will allow the enemy to attack us just so we can learn our lesson. If you keep repeating the same cycle, it's because you're not learning. We have to go through hard, crushing lessons in order to build ourselves up, in order to get wisdom to not repeat the same cycle that we just overcame. When people say, oh, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of being in the same spot, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that. What are you doing to change your situation? What are you doing to change your situation? And don't pray one day and think, oh yeah, God said this. No, he did not. Sometimes when something major happens, it's time for you to stand still and really think, really isolate. That means no nigga, no female, nobody. Just you and God. Connect with him. See what you need to fix in your life. God is gonna answer your prayers. If you're not hearing from God, you're most likely not doing the right works. Seeing signs. That's how God talks to you. You finish praying, you go on, let me just use as an example. You go on Facebook, you just finished praying about something, you go on Facebook, and you see something that, pertains to what you just prayed about or just talked to God about. Those are signs. That's how God leads you too. God is not going to come from out the sky and tell you exactly what the hell you need to do. No, he's going to send you signs. But sometimes some people are just impatient. They don't like to wait. God does not, he's not on the same time as us. So yes, some blessings take a little longer. Because sometimes you have to continue to go through that lesson to see the blessing. Take time out for yourself. Sometimes these journeys don't require nobody else. Y'all get your heart broke and y'all on to the next dude. Y'all lose a job and y'all trying to find the next thing. No. Sometimes you have to sit in it. Sit in it. Register it. Think about it. Pray on it. Ask God to lead you and direct you after that. Stop leaning to your own understanding, because our own understanding is going to get us right back to square one. Because at the end of the day, we need some guidance and direction. Whether you with Allah, whether you with Christ, I don't care who you with. Your healing journey is your healing journey. And a lot of times we're going through certain things is because we're putting ourselves in those situations. That man or woman is dragging you down, or your family members are dragging you down because you are simply allowing it. Most of the times it's necessary to just isolate yourself from everything and everybody, especially those that are causing you to be stressed out and to be miserable. Why are you continuing to attach yourself to misery? Because you're used to it? Because it's trauma bonding? Soul ties? All of that is not worth your peace and your sanity. Is all of that worth dragging you to hell, literally? Look at how you look before those people were in your life. And look at you now. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Reevaluate your life. It's 2024. Are we going to keep sticking around people that make us miserable? Or are we going to be around people that uplift us and make us happy? Choose one. Some people do not love you. They just love to destroy you, use you, and step all over you. That's not love. They don't even love themselves. That's why they take so much pride in dragging you down, sending you to hell right with them. Leave those people where they at. Leave them. Drop them. Because the more you keep holding on to them, the more you keep holding on to them, the more you're draining yourself, the more your energy is shriveling. You're going to feel less and less and less and less. So make the choice. Are you going to pick yourself up and love yourself? Or are you going to keep giving them your heart to step on and crush? But I will say that to say this. People are weird. People are into witchcraft. So you need to protect your energy. Prayer is key. People are into some dark shit, and people will not hesitate to make your life miserable with cards and candles. Yes, I said it. With cards and candles. Just like the men. These girls are so desperate, they will put that love potion on y'all so y'all can keep on running back to them. Keep on running back to them. But little do they know, some females actually get their head blown off for shit like that. And that's just a fact. That's not a shot. That's not me bashing. That stuff backfires. When you play with certain things and you play with people's free will, that karma comes back. That wickedness will always catch up to you. There's no such thing as a good witch. It's not. And I have more than enough experiences to know that there's no such thing as a good witch. The moment you start dabbling in certain shit, you're going to get further and further and further. You get more obsessed and more possessed with the shit. And the more drama will keep entering your life. Y'all think doing the sage and doing all that none of that shit works. None of it works. And I'm going to be the one to tell you that it don't work. I've been there, done all of that. Off experience. And I'm going to tell y'all stuff off experience. Nothing that I say is cap. Nothing that I say, I'm just getting it out the clear blue. I'm not getting this shit out of the sky. Whatever I speak on is what I witnessed, what I've been through. It's real shit. If you get offended by the truth, this podcast is not for you. It's really not. Because I'm not going to have no filter. I really don't give two shits who feel the type of way. When somebody told me, when I was lighting the candles and stuff like that, when somebody told me, look, all you need is God, I used to get mad too. Oh, fuck out of here. What they trying to say? I'm protecting myself. I'm washing away the demons and all that. That shit was making me worse. Now that I left all that shit alone, that shit was making me worse. Ain't no way in hell you spend damn near 300 in the goddamn Botanica, and the next 2 days, bitches is really after you. That should have you living in fear. That should have your head on a swivel. Oh, this person after me. This person after me. You got enemies regardless. But that should have your mind so fucking tainted and all over the place. Them spirits have you delusional and confused to where you going crazy over that shit. You can't even walk the streets without being paranoid, without thinking somebody doing something, somebody on you. It do be true though. People do be trying to do stuff to you, but you don't have to fight it with Wicca. You fight that with prayer, with God. I don't wear none of those rosaries, none of those bracelets. I don't like no candles. I don't do none of that. You don't have to. Those are idols. All you need is talk to that man above, the spirit. All you need to talk to the spirit of God. That's it. You don't got to get on your hands and knees all the time. You could just talk to him. When I was into that stuff, those were my darkest days. Those are and I see people that I know now that gamble with that stuff, that play with that stuff, and they so miserable. They think that stuff is protecting them, and it's not. The reason why you going through all those challenges, you going through all that stuff, because you playing with that shit. You playing with that stuff. That shit is opening more portals. It's putting more curses on your life and on your bloodline. It's not helping nothing. It's giving you a temporary fix for more fucking problems so you could continue to spend your money. Everything is a business. Everything. Churches too. I don't go to no church. I don't need a church to worship God. And that's the first thing people say. Oh, you go to church. Oh, church this, church that. I don't care about no church. I know real God-ordained people. And they're not mainstream either. None of them mainstream. Joel Osteen. What's his name? T.D. Jakes and his daughter. I don't listen to none of them. They gonna lead y'all to hellfire. They're not saying the real deal. That shit is, and then now you know, like, see, back then they hid witchcraft. Now it's getting popular and popular and popular and popular. Now you can go into Instagram and TikTok and the fucking wickedness just pop right up for you to play with. Y'all don't even see what they doing, what the agenda is. I don't care if you was raised in this shit, if that's your tradition. Sometimes things that we were introduced to when we were young wasn't right from the beginning. Just because you was raised in that and just because your whole family do it, that don't make it right. And some people know they witches and don't even care that they witches. Listen, I don't judge what people do. But know what you doing. And know that shit is not good. Nothing that you have to manipulate is good. Nothing that you have to second guess is good. When your life is constant hell, that's not good. Some people's wishing, some people wishing bad on you. Some people even go to the extent to steal your personal things, your brushes, your hair. That's why I tell dudes, don't be eating from these females' houses. These females are desperate. They act all, oh, I'm bad, I'm this, that, and the third, but they desperate and they looking for a piece of dick that they can hold down for life. They will light a candle. They will put that shit in your food. A lot of men be oblivious to this shit. Oh, no. Oh, you talking crazy. Oh, no. Because y'all don't know the spirit. Y'all don't know the spirit world. Y'all blind to the spirit world. And y'all need to know facts. Stop eating from people. If a person don't like you, don't wish you well, you don't eat shit from them. Even if they do, you don't trust people food. You don't go to everybody's house. You don't have everybody in your house. Energies is real. You can't be next to everybody. You can't hug everybody. The enemy is going to use people close to you. A stranger can't really do much to you. They don't know you. They're not around you. They can't harvest your energy like that. It be the people close to you, your family members, the dude you sleeping with, the girl you sleeping with. The enemy uses those people all the time. Why you think we get betrayed by family members and people that we sleep with the most? Why you think? The enemy has better access to you through them. You know why? Because some people are just sitting in their sorrow. And you come with all this light and they don't like that. Some people don't like what you come with. You don't have to do nothing to nobody. Some people just don't like that. They want to make your life miserable. Sometimes even being a child, people go through all this warfare and all that. I've been through a lot of warfare. I seen demons. I know what they look like. That's why I would never recite myself as, oh, I'm a demon. Oh, that's the devil in me. I would never say that shit. I feel if I rebuke that right now. I don't say things like that. Why? Because I know what it's like to go through certain spiritual battles. When you've been through shit, you won't ever cross certain lines. See, the thing is, They made this shit a trend. They made that, I'm on demon time. They made all that shit a trend for a reason. It's a spiritual warfare out here. Y'all better wake up. Stop thinking when y'all see people preaching what I'm preaching that it's cap. That shit is not cap. Open your eyes. What you think ain't possible is possible. There's nothing in this world that's impossible. The shit that they show you on TVs and movies, on the TV and movies and shows and shit like that, that shit ain't fake. That shit is real. All this shit be playing. All this shit is written. Don't be fooled. Protect your energy. Stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. And when you're praying, be real with yourself. You cannot be fake with God. When you pray, be real in them prayers. Not them stepped on prayers. Oh, I just want to get better, Lord, and I just want to just do this with my life. I want some money. No. Why do you think he ain't answering? If you need tools, then get the tools. Ask around. Get some help. Ask God. Y'all act like y'all can't ask God. There's nothing that you can't ask God for. If you're not supposed to be asking him for something, he just won't grant it to you. Point blank. The more you pray, the more you worship, you're going to develop certain consciousness. You're going to know certain things. Your spirit is going to tell you. Your gut is always going to tell you the truth. Why you think when people second guess their gut, they end up in Schitt's Creek or you end up dead? Because that's God. That's the spirit of God. That's warnings. Your intuition is always going to tell you the truth first. The moment you go against that is when you see, fuck, I should have listened to my first instinct. Don't you ever hear people say that? Oh, I should listen to my first. That's God. Oh, we can't hear from a man upstairs. No, because you're thinking with an antichrist spirit, because you're listening to the naysayers. I know God for myself. When I was down and out and had shit, I was going through all that spiritual warfare, bitches putting witchcraft and shit on me. Who was there? Who brought me out that darkness? God. There's nothing nobody could tell me about the Lord. It's nothing nobody could tell me about God. Nothing. We could go debate for debate. Just like people slander the Bible. Y'all all mad at the Bible. Oh, it's man-made. But you believe in every other book that's man-made. If you knew the spirit of God, you wouldn't question the Bible. Y'all don't know the true spirit of God. So y'all question everything that's about him. Because y'all want to continue to do your own thing. Live your own lives. You can. God give you free will. You can do what the hell you want to do. But I choose to worship God. Because I know where I was and where I was headed. And he pulled me up. He picked me up. I know what it's like to be down and out. I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like to be depressed. I know what it's like to just be sitting in my bed and just don't want to do nothing. Like I said, this podcast is going to be based off experience. If you can't be real, don't think you're going to sit next to me and talk on my platform. Because I want nothing but real. I don't want that fake shit. And I will check somebody. If you're being fake on my platform, I'm going to let you know you're not being real. Because I know when people are being real and when they're not. And then you have some people that's just delusional and think they being real. They really not being real. But I must tell you, that spirit world, that spirit shit is real. Protect your energy. If your life is hell constantly, that's not normal. Some families have curses on them. Some people put curses on them. Your ex put a curse on you. That shit is real. People commit suicide out of nowhere. You getting diseases out of nowhere. Sicknesses. That's real. Those is crosses. People be real life out to get you. Don't ever think. People think, oh, I don't think like that, so it can't happen to them. Just because you don't have a jealous mind, that don't mean that the next person ain't seeking out to kill your ass. Jealousy is a nasty trait. The moment you feel like somebody is jealous of you, stay away from them. It's in the Bible. A lot of people, family members, have betrayed them and killed them in the Bible. People that they close to. It happens. Don't ever think it can't happen to you. Don't ever think that the spirit world ain't true. And then some people, because I don't believe in it, it don't work. That doesn't mean anything. That don't mean anything. Because you never know. Something might happen to you to where it make you open your goddamn eyes. You never know. And people think getting close to God is a walk in the park. No, it's not. Because the moment you start seeking God and you want better for yourself, he's going to shed you of that old life. And that shedding, boy, that process is not easy. Because he's literally going to shed you from your old life. You're gonna fall out. Listen, the Lord will make you fall out with the world just to repair you back. Just so you can see how certain people are. Sometimes we got blinders. When we ask God to reveal certain people and to give us discernment, you better be ready. Because the people you least expect is going to show you their ass to kiss. I promise you. It don't matter who it is. The enemy will stop at nobody. I'm telling you. He will use your kids. He will use your mother. He will use your father, your grandmother. It don't matter. The enemy will stop at nothing to destroy you. Nothing. That's why you have to stay prayed up. You have to, when people try to enter your life, you need to pray on those people that try to enter your life. Lord, is this person for me? Is this person out to kill, steal, and destroy? You got to pay attention to them people that only want to connect to you for their own personal gain and their own reasons. And then we have social media. Social media is a nasty place. People see you doing shit and doing things with your life. They want to get next to you. They want to steal those tools. They don't really wish you well. They just want to see what you're doing so they can use it and act like they've been doing this shit. I've been through it all. Living off experience. Off experience. Really, literally. If anybody wants to add on to the conversation from today's episode, just comment below, DM me, let me know if you want to, be the next guest. We can go debate for debate. We can speak on whatever topics y'all want to speak on. You got all these podcasts that look pretty with the mics and all this shit, and they not saying nothing that's beneficial. They're talking bullshit. They talking about who mouth could get the wettest, who sucked the best dick. That's not important today. It's not. Nobody wants to hear that right now. We need to hear real shit. So if you want to hear some real shit, tune into me, Killer, Off Xperience Podcast, 2024. This is only the beginning, and it's a wrap.